Not the start Bristol Rovers would have wanted as they returned to League Two with a loss at home. The Gas were beaten 1-0 by Harrogate Town at the Memorial Stadium in their League Two opener. Certainly not the result that anyone associated with the club, including head coach Darrell Clarke, would have wanted in their first game of the season. The only goal of the game came in the second half, about midway through the second period, from Stephen Duke McKenna of Harrogate Town, who scored with what was Harrogate's first shot on goal during the game. Rovers had been the better side during the first half, but failed to capitalise with any of their chances. And they did have chances after going behind as well. The Harrogate Town keeper making a few good saves, as well as Rovers themselves squandering a number of opportunities that they probably should have done better with. So, not the start that Bristol Rovers would have wanted, but of course 45 games left in the League Two season to make things right. They are tipped as one of the sides who could go up to League One, but with a performance like that, they won't get too far, especially that even though if they are playing all right, they're not taking chances. So, let's hear now from Darrell Clarke, the head coach, who gave his thoughts after the final whistle on what was a disappointing afternoon for his side on the opening day of the season.
Yeah, disappointed, to be honest with you. I thought first 30 minutes were on top. We get the momentum, the crowd are with us all the way. Got a score in that early 30-minute period where we're having a lot of territory, a lot of opportunities. We hit the post, we have one or two near misses. We don't finish those opportunities. And then I thought there was a real lull the last 15 minutes, the first half, and a real lull at the start of the second half, which is frustrating and disappointing, to be honest with you, because I mentioned it just before we went out half time that we needed to step it up and get back to that first 30 minutes. But that didn't come to fruition. I think when the changes came on, that freshened us up a little bit more. But to give that disappointing goal away, we're always chasing a game then, so frustrating.
You mentioned those first 30 minutes there. Does it show at this level, if you don't take your chances, you get punished?
You always got to take your chances, but I'm learning a hell of a lot in a 5-week period with these boys, and they quickly know where I stand, and they need to quickly pick up the messages that I'm actually giving them, because there's certain things that I've seen out there that I weren't happy about, and we've got to improve about. We can't afford lulls, especially when we're at home, when we want to be on the front foot. That 30-minute has to be a 90-minute period for us, at least 60, 70-minute period of that. And I didn't see enough of that after that 30 minutes. So we have to learn. We have to learn quickly. Myself and my coaching staff are certainly learning quickly about the group, and hard week, ready to go again next Saturday.
Yeah, looking at the positives you can take, it looked like a lot of chances came from set pieces, which must be really encouraging.
Yeah, but we got to do better to finish those opportunities. We had one or two balls drop there. I'm not sure we reacted quick enough at times. I think a poacher scores a goal today, if I'm honest with you. Somebody who's a natural finisher, I think, gets a goal, gets on the end of a drop ball inside that box when there's a lot of fight balls and a lot of composure. We get a lot of crosses in the box. I think I can remember them only having one touch in our box first half. So then to concede the goal as we did in the manner, we're chasing the game, so that's frustrating.
I know that's what we expect from substitutes, but it did really look like Dewsbury and Ellis Howson, when they came on, really pushed the team forward and create some good chances.
Yeah, that's what you want. You want a freshness and energy coming from the bench. Obviously, Ellis is catching up. He's missed a lot of the pre-season programme, but we've shown glimpses of what Ellis is about, winning first contacts. I think he scores like if he's a little bit sharper, to be honest with you. He's unlucky with a finish. Ollie gives us energy in final third, gives us mobility in that final third. So with that and the Swiss boy coming in, it hopefully freshens that front area of the pitch, which we're going to need.
I'm sure your message is to the players that there's still 45 games left to go.
Yeah, listen, there is, but we're disappointed today. Fans are writing the numbers, and I was quite emotional going across the pitch, the reception I got. So a lot of work to be done. I didn't really kid myself before I came in, to be honest with you. There's a lot of wounds from last season with one or two players that need to quickly heal them, because I've seen a little bit of that today, if I'm honest. And we have to find a way and structure a way where confidence comes back into those boys. It's early days, it's only one game, and we'll be working hard with them on the training pitch. Yeah, the Gassos really packed out the men's day. How proud are you of them for their support today? Very much so, very much so. It's dark time, dark days at the minute. We're disappointed we haven't got that win from in the opening day, but there'll be brighter times around the corner, that's what I can guarantee.